Okay, we've got us a new project here. Those with the X on them are some pretty old eggs. This is our first attempt at this, so I figured why not. Uh, we're going to see what happens here. Like I said, this is the first time we've done this. See if I can get this set down on here one-handed. I got cats wanting to get over here and help me. Okay, here we go. This is what we've got. And yeah, our humidity is really low right now because I just had the top off, but so is our temperature. But anyway, give this a try. See what happens. How is it everybody's doing today? It's that time of day. Gotta get the critters fed. Walk over here. Got a surprise rain yesterday evening. Well, looks like, less than 1/10 of an inch, so not very much. Well, didn't get a video yesterday. Just had other things going on and didn't think about it. So we're gonna do one now. Tomorrow I should be able to make. Got a couple of things going on tomorrow that should make hopefully some good content. Right now I'm walking out here to the feed trailer so we can get some feed for that gilt that has been isolated. There's Miss Ruby. There's the little one that ain't so little. Man, she's a chunk. Yeah. There's Deuce. Yeah, Ruby's bellying down some more. I'm not sure if she's swelling any there on the back end or not. There's that little one. Crack me up. Looks like Deuce and Buddy are trash talking each other across the fence. Is that what's going on, Deuce? Huh? Buddy's over there. I'm pretty sure they've been trash talking each other because they're both foaming at the mouth. So yeah, he's a butthead. He bullies these littler ones. But okay, well, we'll get some feed out of here. See that? Give it a little more. Okay. I tell you, things get crazier every day in the world. And I don't know, it just may be that people are waking up and paying attention to things. I think we're becoming more aware of what's going on around us. But these things could be escalating too. I don't know. I've heard there's been more train wrecks. Like I said, there's over 1,000 train wrecks a year since 1990 anyway. So, more chemical plants getting burnt down. You know, it's all out there. I've been trying to not dwell on it all here lately. Just kind of live my life, you know what I mean? And I know that, you know, Rhonda and I had a little conversation today, and we're both starting to think we need to be doing more things to make us self-sufficient here, so that we don't have to depend on the government to tell us what's safe and what's not. Because, you know, let me give you a couple examples. I have heard, now this is hearsay, but I have heard that the week before the train wreck in Ohio, the one there at East Palestine, that the EPA, I believe it was, I'm sure you can go look it up somewhere, but they changed the levels of what was safe on a bunch of chemicals, including those that were used or that were in those tank cars that they released into the air there in Ohio. Opal quit. She has decided she likes to play with the water hose now. And another one. Pam cooking spray. Quit! Sorry for the yelling. Had my whole water hose here where it was across the fence, and she pulled it back. I got an irritated pig. Got an impatient pig. So, but anyway, as I was saying, Pam cooking spray. We all know what that is. We've all probably used it. And I never thought too much about it, and I'm sure most of you never have either. But the propellant that they use is butane. Yeah, lighter fluid. Oh, you silly thing. Get down. She wants to be fed, but there's her feed dish way over there. So I got to get in over in here with her. This isn't fun. Quit. Here. We're going to get her busy doing something else. Well, I get over there and get that. And hopefully, but I believe he will, because right there's Butch. He's talking to the neighbors. Yep, he sees the red bucket, and he associates the red bucket with feed too. Okay. See if I can get over in here. This is quite a little step here. Woo! I might end up talking in a high squeaky voice before this is done. Okay, I got across. Well, she has sure worked this up. That over there. Go back around here. There's a chunk of concrete or something. Throw that over in that hole. But, yeah. There we go. Now then, get myself back out of here. Opal has jacked with my hose. Animals. Okay, so managed to get myself across the fence without damaging any important parts of my anatomy. I'll get this pig some water and get Butch out of the feed bucket. Nothing in there but dust. He's gonna lick it up. Hopefully it don't get stuck. Good thing is it's a broken bucket, so that's where I feed her and water her at the same time. She needs, yep, he did it. She needs the water, she needs the feed, so, and that wet feed, give me this, Butch. Anyway, that wet feed will help her to digest it a little better. I made me a mess here, I gotta navigate. All right, I think I can probably finish this up now. But we heard today that cooking spray had butane in it. So Rhonda had some, so I went over there and checked to see what the ingredients were. And it wasn't Pam, it was, well, the Walmart brand. And sure enough, it listed butane as one of the ingredients. Now, I don't use much of it, and I'm going to use a whole lot less now, like none. But I'm a bacon grease guy. This is so much better. But anyway, I gotta move on here. So, you gotta wonder. I'm sure the amount you use to cook with, or that's recommended, is probably safe. But what's the cumulative amount going to be? How much of that stays in your body? Don't know. I'm not a doctor, not a chemist. So just, I'm not telling you what to do, but just giving you something to think about. You know, You know, I've always heard, for a long time now, I've heard people talking about you need to read your labels, And kind of half-ass read the labels. But I think I might start reading a little better from now on because of that. But that's and I'm sure they're going by government guidelines on that stuff. And Rhonda looks at me and says, well, how can they allow that? I said, well, I'd imagine it's lobbyists, you know. The cooking spray lobby. You know, whoever owns, you know, the companies that make this stuff, you know, I'm sure it probably BlackRock, you know. BlackRock's got their fingers in everything. I've heard people talk about them for a long time. Well, yeah, okay, you know. And, man, just Google, you know, what does BlackRock have stock in? What are they invested in? You know, and it's crazy. I mean, I didn't have enough time when I read that list to read the entire list. There's so much stuff on there. So, I mean, they even own a piece of Berkshire Hathaway, which is Warren Buffett's investment group. So, you know, and well, Warren, you know, one of the richest men in this country, and I think in the world. But anyway, it doesn't matter. He's got way more money than I do. But BlackRock owns a piece of his company. Of course, it is a publicly traded company. So, but I don't know. Like I say on almost every video anymore, it's getting crazy out here. It just makes me want to grow more and more of my own food. You know, we are starting to experiment with hatching our own chickens now, because I went to my hatchery that I like and they're sold out of everything I want. You know, I can't get them. Some of the stuff I've looked at, they're sold out for the year. They just, you know, got that many orders. And some of the stuff, you know, I can't get it until August, which, you know, it's not a bad time of year to get baby chicks, but it's be 5 months from now. You know, if I had them now, they would be laying eggs in August. So it's just not worth the wait. Of course, you know, good old U.S. Department of Agriculture looking out for farmers are looking at restricting chicken sales across state lines. Here we go with them imaginary lines again that everybody's required to maintain government regulations, but you can't sell across state lines. You know, I know that everybody and their brother is getting chickens for eggs. And that's, why they're out. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, chickens. Man, and I even looked at hatching eggs. I can get them local cheaper, but Cackle Hatchery is where I usually buy my chicks from. Excuse me. But anyway, Cackle Hatchery, Lebanon, Missouri. They've always done me good. I've never had any problems with them. But hatching eggs, $56 a dozen. And that's before shipping. That's crazy. And they tell you to only expect a 50 to 70% hatch rate. That's crazy. Buy a dozen eggs, only half of them hatch at 6. It's almost $10 a chicken. That's crazy. But that's the way it is right now. Everything's crazy expensive. So anyway, I guess I'll wrap this up. I'll keep y'all up to date on my egg hatching adventure. We put 12 in, 4 of which were pretty old. They were starting to stand up on end when I float checked them. And if there's anybody watching wants to see how that works, leave me a comment and I'll do a little video on it. But yeah, we had a little bit of trouble getting our humidity where it's supposed to be. And this is the first time I've ever incubated any chickens. My folks didn't even do it. So it's going to be an adventure for us. Okay, well, hope y'all follow along for that adventure. So look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. Let's all pray.